that medical practice you've spent 20 years building might not be worth what you think it is. And even if it sells for your target price, without proper planning, some physicians face combined federal and state tax rates approaching 40% or more. Physicians are generally shocked to discover that selling their practice may create a massive tax bill that they never saw coming. They focused on building practice value, but completely overlooked the potential tax implications of selling. In fact, many may get poor advice about practice sales because they have not surrounded themselves with advisors who understand the unique challenges physicians face. I'd like to walk you through topics you need to consider before you sell your medical practice and some planning strategies that may reduce your tax liability substantially depending on your unique circumstances. So let's first discuss the tax reality. Practice sales often trigger ordinary income tax rates, not capital gains. Now, you need to ask yourself, how does the structure of the sale dramatically affect the tax treatment? Also, think about depreciation recapture on equipment and real estate, which often catches people off guard, and the state tax implications that can vary dramatically by location, and also the timing of the sale and how it can create unexpected tax bracket spikes. Let's jump a little further into the valuation surprises that can actually hurt your actual exit. What factors make medical practices less valuable than doctors expect? Think about insurance reimbursement trends affecting practice values, how regulatory changes are impacting what buyers are willing to pay, and the difference between what you think your practice is worth and what it actually will sell for. And beyond that, competition from corporate healthcare is affecting independent practice values. Now, before I get into strategies that can help, let me be clear about something. This is exactly the kind of specialized planning we do at Imperial Wealth Advisors. We work with entrepreneurs and medical professionals who need strategic planning around major life transitions, such as practice sales. This isn't generic exit planning. It's a coordinated approach that covers tax, estate, and wealth strategies that are designed specifically for physicians and other healthcare professionals. We can't work with every doctor because this level of planning requires ongoing coordination and specialized expertise. But if you're serious about optimizing your practice exit, we can help. So back to the strategies. What planning strategies can actually work? Well, one consideration could be structuring the sale of your practice to optimize tax treatment over multiple years. Also, examine what role does your entity structure play in minimizing taxes on sale. Seek guidance that's professional on using retirement plans strategically in the years leading up to the sale, and consider restructuring your asset protection structure before and after the sale. And how can you coordinate the practice sale timing with other major financial decisions? Now, here are some common mistakes that we see that cost money. The first one is waiting until the year of the sale to start tax planning. And in your case, I don't know what the biggest mistake you've seen doctors make when they're selling their practice, but another one that we see is not considering the impact of their overall retirement timeline. Also ignoring the state tax implications when planning where to live post-sale, and failing to coordinate the practice sale with their spouse's career and overall financial plan. So, selling your medical practice is one of the largest transactions of your life. Generally, physicians spend months negotiating the sales price, but some do not spend the time necessary to deal with the potential tax implications properly, and we believe that's backwards. The difference between proactive planning and none at all may be significant and in some cases can materially impact after-tax outcomes. So if you're a medical professional considering selling your practice in the next few years, have a chat with our team. We can help review your specific situation, discuss strategies, and see if our approach is appropriate for your situation for when you exit your practice. Because one way or another, we will all exit our businesses. The least we can do is plan well enough to do so on our own terms.